Let me try that again now that I've realized my microphone was muted. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. We're going to be doing some more shiny hunting for the charity event in support of the National Center for Transgender Equality. Hello, guys. How you doing? Glad to see I'm still surrounded even after saving and turning the game off. Hey, Thrux, how you doing tonight? Been a while. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Managed to nab a bunch of my last night when shiny hunting. And hoping to grab a couple more. A rather specific couple in mind. The queue immediately above my head is not necessarily representative of the order in which I'm tackling things, though they are my general targets for the time being. Actually gonna start with the Petalil I need, because I believe if I shiny hunt a Petalil in this game and transfer it into Legends Arceus, I should just be able to evolve it into a Hisuian Lilligant in-game. I believe that's how it works anyway. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it's one of those, like, bringing an Ursa ring into Legends Arceus, you'd be able to turn it into Ursaluna. But sometimes games weird like that. Sometimes if the Pokemon's not caught in the region, maybe it also won't let it be the regional variant. But frankly, if it's that Pokemon in that region, it should just evolve into the regional form. I feel like that's just a million times easier than trying to wait for an outbreak in Legends Arceus. Aside from that, my other targets are for tonight are the Meowth, for the most part, and Eevee also pops up in the area where I'm hunting the Meowth, so if I happen to nab that while I'm at it, so be it. You have a friend who's big into Legends Arceus, and that's how it works? Excellent. Good to know. I figured that was the case, but honestly, I didn't care either way. I'd prefer the shiny Hisuian Lilligant, but if I ended up with just a shiny regular Lilligant, I also wouldn't have minded that. So I was just going to test it out one way or the other, but good to know my theory works. This would be the spot to farm Lilligant. I mean, well, Petalil anyway. Before I do anything, I should save the game. I mean, I was under that impression anyway. I mean, that's why I bred myself a zero speed. I bred myself a zero speed. God, the name escapes me right now. Where'd they go? I bred myself a couple of, yeah, Ursaluna, yes. Teddy Ursa was the name I was reaching for. I bred myself a zero-speed Teddy Ursa, intending to move it over to Legends Arceus and evolve it there so I'd have a zero-speed Ursaluna. But I haven't gotten around to doing that yet because I haven't actually ended up using Ursaluna at all yet. So, you know. He's been hunting for an Alpha Porygon and Arceus recently and 4 times hunting Gen 2 while waiting for the distortions. Wow. Alpha Porygon? Is that... I'm pretty sure Porygon only shows up in the distortions. But can the distortion-only Pokemon be alphas? Huh. I can't say I ever had a distortion Pokemon spawn in as an alpha. Damn. Just not shiny. Fair enough. That's gonna be a long process, but getting a shiny Porygon with the title on it's gonna be great. See here, the grass sandwich is lettuce. Of course it's lettuce. Why would it have been anything else? So we need tomatoes, onions, green pepper, hamburger, and then 2 servings of lettuce. And we'll use 2 sour right now. But yes, what's the most annoying filling to work with? The most annoying filling to work with in the cooking minigame to you? As of so far that I've actually tried, I think tofu. Just because it kind of rocks back and forth, because it's all wavy. So it's not the greatest thing to build on. And it's heavy enough that if you try and put it on top of things, it'll kind of knock them over. Yeah, it's super thick too, so it's really hard to get everything together proper. But also the herbed sausage, because it's round. And if it's rounded and doesn't really balance very well on things or under things. But I know the one thing that Overkill absolutely despises every time he has to do it is the Overkill's least favorite thing is the basil. Just he absolutely despises it because it's like partially rounded and tiny. There's an awful lot of roughage on this sandwich. Imagine if we could change where we look at the sandwich when we're making it. Yeah, that would make things a little easier, wouldn't it? Look down directly from above. Yeah. Okay, nothing fall, damn it. Stick your toothpick in it. And it's done. A nice lean on that thing. Yeah, it tends to happen. A lot. Especially when there's only one hamburger. Done picnicking. And this is why I'm standing here. I think those are all regular, so we're gonna picnic reset. None of those look yellow, so... Skiddos are spawning from the mountaintop. I have back up slightly. Because all the things I was saying, I was looking at said this was a good spot, but if you go forward slightly too much, then you start getting the capsikids and the skiddos spawning immediately to the side. Alright. Yeah, they're all the same. Oh, that one looks weird. I think one just spawned. Yep, that's a shiny, alright. Hey, guys. We can stop surrounding the shiny. Yes, sir. What to put it in? What? Oh, I have another friend ball. That'd be a really nice ball for a shiny Hisuian Lilligant. because it was originally from this game, it should keep that ball. I am definitely winning, Layman. Yeah, already got my first shiny of the night. Just deciding what ball I want to throw at it. I'm gonna make it a Hisuian Lilligant, so I'm just thinking friend ball would be nice. Because it's originally from this game, even when I transfer it back, it should, You've not done much shiny hunting lately? Excellent. Well, that's understandable. I've been focusing a lot more on VGC as of late myself. But, a whole event came up, so I was like, yeah, why not take part in this? Good cause and all. Good cause and all. Been a while since I did a charity thing. Don't need you gaining XP from things right now. I will put you in here for time being, because I'm going to do some things with you in a bit. Besides, I've been using Beat mental health mainly for you. Yeah, no, always a good reason for literally anything. Honestly, I've been doing a lot more focus on BGC as of late with the regional that just happened over here a few weeks ago and the local this weekend, and attending locals a lot more recently as well. And frankly, I've been using Hisuian Lilligant quite a bit. So, getting myself a shiny one is pretty cool. You were able to get a shiny the other week? Good. Oh, from Legends. Nice. What you end up getting? My memory is horrible. I remember you saying something about it, but I don't remember what the target was. Oh, a Lilligant. Oh, nice. For the better part of the last few weeks with my team I've been using my Alpha Lilligant from Legends. It's not a shiny, but it's got the once Alpha title. You wonder if Walking Wake would go well in the Sun team? I mean, Walking Wake is literally designed to be a water type that works in the sun. It has a signature water move that does boosted damage in sun. It gets a stat bonus in the sun. And heck, even if your opponent pulls rain on you instead, the water attack still gets a boost as a water attack in the rain. Is literally designed for that. Yeah, instead of using Ogerpon? Yeah, I understand. If I could get away with it currently in VGC, I probably would be doing that too, because my team's very sun-based. Instead of running my Hearthflame Ogerpon, I could be running Walking Wake instead, but Walking Wake is not currently legal, so... Maybe in a future thing. Maybe in a future rule set, not currently in Regulation E. You were using Charizard instead of Ogerpon? Are you just using the same team as me? A sun-based team. You're using a sun-based team. It's got a Charizard on it. Yeah. Like, I currently, on my team... So my team currently is Hisuian Lilligant, Torkoal, Indeedee, Armarouge, Fluttermane, and Ogerpon Hearthflame. But the Regulation D version of this team was using Charizard instead of Ogerpon. Torkoal with a times 100 title? Nice. No, I bred myself a 0-speed Torkoal, and I just kind of been running with that one for the whole time. Also bred myself an Armarouge with 0 speed, 0 attack IV. And now... Got a shiny Shadow Hisuian Typhlosion. Wow. Huh. That is a lot of effort that I don't think I would have the patience to do. To get yourself a shiny Shadow Pokemon from the GameCube games, and then transfer that thing over into Legends Arceus and evolve it into a Hisuian Typhlosion. Better than the Game Boy Mark 1 you were thinking of getting? Yeah. I mean, the flip side of that, you can tell I'm using Lilligant a lot recently. Oh, it doesn't show up very well because green screen, but got a got a Hisuian Lilligant plushie at the regional. Kind of was sitting on the table with me for the whole time during the regional matches. Like, man, the one time my green screen decides to actually work properly. Welcome back, Thrust. Would the sun hurry up and set in-game? Because that's just making telling the difference annoying. No, all these are the regular one. Oh, shiny. Yes, that's definitely what it feels like whenever the sun is setting in game. Or rising, honestly. Fucking Skiddos. Slightly too far forward. Trying to think of a Flygon setup and all you have is follow me as it dragon dances. I mean, I feel like that is really the only option with it at the moment. I mean, realistically, I'd have to take like a proper look at it. But I feel like you're right. Hoping for another buff. Yeah. Like, give it a third evolution or something. Or a Paradox one. That'd also be a thing. But honestly, at the moment, I mean, entirely possible with the way it looks like they're setting up Indigo Disc that they might give us a few extra Paradox versions. But we'll see. Don't know if you caught it on your way out, Thrux, but I already got my shiny like immediately after you left. Like literally as you were leaving. Now I'm just kind of waiting out the sandwich, see if I can get a second one. appear to be the same color. It's so much harder to tell at night. No, it's not just the eyes. The green is more yellow as well. But yeah, the eyes are blue, so compared to the usual red. So there is a discernible color difference, which is what I'm keeping an eye open for currently. But I can always walk up and just double check it if I feel like it's a little weird. Oof. How bad was this one, Armorhide? Okay, at least it wasn't as bad as the one the other day. Didn't want your parents' garage collapsing again. Garage. Didn't lose power this time. That's a win. Means at least your power grid isn't as bad as Ottawa's where Overkill is. Every time there's a stiff gust of wind over there, he loses power. Would you count Genesect as a type of Paradox Pokemon? No? Not technically. I understand why you would say that. And I understand the consideration. But not really. Whereas the Paradox Pokemon, like, I mean, whether or not they are from the past or future is actually kind of an argument in the community. Because it's like, is it actually the past or the future, or is it a parallel dimension? Because how the hell does one of these things turn into that? And it's not like Pokemon hasn't dealt in parallel worlds before, so... But with Genesect, it didn't actually get brought forward from the past like that. It was a fossil Pokemon that was resurrected and then mechanized by a scientist, so I would not count it as a Paradox Pokemon, In the same way, I wouldn't consider Mewtwo a Paradox Pokemon. I wouldn't necessarily consider... Yeah, Mewtwo's a sad boy Pokemon. Yes, indeed. Sad boy, indeed. See, I think this, with how we have been given Mythic Pokemon in the last few gens... Yeah, the last... I mean, mythical Pokemon in general always feel kind of disconnected from the main narrative of the games. I mean, it hasn't been since Gen 5 specifically, where the mythicals had at least some built-in thing in-game that was referencing them. Past that, Gen 6 on, it's just been... Now, this is just a thing you can download off the internet that will never be referenced ever again. They just feel incredibly disconnected from everything, so that's why I give, I give such a little of a shit about most of them. As much as you couldn't legally play the events over here, Gen 4 had, actual story events in-game for the mythicals that you could unlock them and actually capture them, instead of just downloading them. Gen 5 at least mentioned them. There was a whole space to go catch Victini. The Genesect was mentioned, at very least, if you looked into Colress's shit. But past those mythicals, most of the rest just feel like movie tie-ins. Like Keldeo and the Sword Shield DLC? No. I'm not... As much as I think it's neat that some of the mythicals just become catchable later on, I really don't like the way they handled Keldeo being in the Sword and Shield DLC. Because it wasn't really a story thing. It was a very convoluted, if you know how to do it, you can find him, but he just kind of shows up accidentally otherwise. Because you really had to just kind of do some random shit just to get him to spawn. 10 seconds left on this sandwich. Can I get any of them to spawn? Come on, just spawn en masse really quickly. Nope. Any of you guys shiny? No. Oh well. I got my one. And just in case, because I do have... Nope, no ribbon. They do not have a mark. And jolly by nature, though. That's cool. Damn. That's a pretty pretty good one for Hisuian Lilligant already. Jeez. Alright. And jump over to the other game in a little while and evolve that. In the meantime, my next target is over here. I think they did announce a new Pokemon movie, so I guess we'll get a new Mythic with that. So we haven't had a Mythic this gen yet, right? That just feels weird to say. Like, oh, yeah, we're almost a year into Scarlet and Violet, and we have yet to have a Mythical get announced. I mean, I think the last one we had was the Grass Monkey. That tied in with that Pokemon movie. I do not remember getting another one past that, so I might be wrong. Yeah, same. I think I did eventually get one from a friend of mine, but never did manage to get the code for it myself. Okay, we're gonna save adventure. Walk out into the mountainside. Okay, we have our shiny Petalil. The next target is a shiny Meowth. So, I do believe, after looking at everything, that this is the best area to hunt them in. And also, Eevee spawns here, so if I do the normal sandwich, chances are I'm looking at shiny Meowth, shiny Persian, or shiny Eevee, which 2 out of 3 of those I'm looking for anyway, so... I already know what the normal sandwich is, because it is an absolute pain in the ass to make. Tomato, onion, green pepper, hamburger. What's down here? Tofu. Next Mythic will be a Paradox Charizard. I don't even joke. They'd fucking do it. I'm honestly amazed we didn't get a Paradox Charizard with how much they shoved Charizard forms down our throats. There you go. It was already the most unappetizing looking sandwich in the world. Some feel tofu on an open face might not be a terrible idea. Maybe. Yeah, on an open face sandwich, maybe, if you're, like, drizzling it with sauce. Oh, fried tofu. Oh, yeah, no, fried would make a huge difference. This shit is not fried tofu. Huge difference. But, like, open-faced sandwich with tofu on it, drown it in sauce. Okay, now to keep an eye out for shiny Meowth with its red paws. Hey guys, how you doing? You want to come over here? Alright, yeah, just kind of do a roll call, please. Uh-huh. Okay. Medali town reset. Back out into the field. Whoop. Yep. Alright, let's go back into town for a sec. No. Okay. I don't know why I looked at that one and thought that looked like it was more red, but definitely seeing things, apparently. It's getting absolutely annoying trying to look for the tiny little difference between their things, so screw it. Ditto. Like, screw it. Haxorus just gonna throw hands. And if he chooses not to hurt one of them, then I know I'm good. It's also probably the best way to do it, just in case there's a shiny Ditto around, too. Right? Like any of those are, but... Playing some Hearthstone. Made your opponent rage quit in the battleground mode. Nice. Sorry I'm not saying much right now, but this is, me kind of focusing in on a lot of Meowths hanging around. And trying to see if any of the ones I'm looking at look like their feet or ears are a little redder than the others. And these things just spawn all around. Why I really don't like doing this kind of hunt. They're everywhere. It's hard to keep track and can't help but think that you're probably missing one like right behind you that's walking out of frame every time you're doing something. Got to say. Yeah, I'm not liking this spot. Extras, buddy, you gonna do something? Hello, Smashman Win. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming in. What charity is this for? As you can kind of see across the top, it is for the National Center for Transgender Equality. I believe I have that in my stream title as well. Doing this along with the people from Pokemon Pride at Twitter, or X, whichever at this point. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. How much of this sandwich do I have left? I have 52 seconds left in this sandwich. This is probably a bust. I have not yet found the Meowth I was looking for. But I'm also not really liking this spot as much as I thought I would. So before I try this again, I'm probably going to reevaluate my hunting spot. Because I do not quite like how these things just kind of spawn everywhere, and there's a good chance that I just didn't see it. Could hunt in the Earthworm Titan area. Does Meowth spawn there? Oh, I guess my sandwich ran out because there's an electrode here. Does Meowth spawn over there? I'll have to double check that before I do anything, but that definitely could be a potential thing. Yeah. Only it and Rufflet spawn there? Alright. Okay. I am going to double check that piece of information, but if that is true, then that definitely sounds like a good spot. Let's see. It's the location. Map. Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. All over the desert. Actually, before I run off and look at something else on that, I believe the Titan Zone was here. See here, we've got Meowth, Dunsparce. It's showing Young Goose as well. And Rufflet. I might have the wrong spot, but let's double check. Over here. That area. Dunsparce, Rufflet, Young Goose. And then Greedent starts kind of coming in as well. So Tandem starts squeaking in there. What's this? This spot. What do we got? Okay. Grass Town Mine. Okay, that's what I'm looking for there, but... Yeah, a lot of the areas over there definitely have a Meowth presence, and not a lot of other normals aside from Rufflet. Though Young Goose and Gumshoes does kind of just start crawling in there repeatedly. But still better than going through here and having it spawn every which way. Okay. I'm gonna go over that way and give it a test, first and foremost, though. Gonna get my Herba Mystica back from that sandwich that I didn't get anything from. Let's see. Let's give it that other shot. Over here. Which Meowth am I going to be hunting? Currently the regular one. I am told it has I am told that Shiny Meowth has, or Meowth in general, has significance to the trans community, so thus it matches the thing. I think it was Meowth's voice actress is someone that the trans community is quite fond of, so they kind of highlighted it as one of the things that you might want to think about hunting, so... The VA was trans? Okay, there we go. That was the one. And since that's the charity I'm doing this for, I figured I'd go into some of the stuff that they were recommending. Yeah, the early season's English one. Okay. No, I'm not done. We're gonna head up to this, make a sandwich. Tomato, onion. Actually, before I do this, I should save again. There we go, picnic. That way, if this is a bust, then we know. Native mode, tomato, onion, bell peppers, hamburger, 2 things of tofu. Use up that bitter. You look them up. Maddie could be the nickname for the Meowth. I think that's appropriate. Let's tomatoes. Onions on there. I do know who the completionist is, yes. I think I've met him before, actually, in person. I've been to a lot of cons with a lot of internet guys. I'm pretty sure he was at one of them that I was working at. That was years ago, though, by the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we still have some earthworms spawning here, but Meowth also, so that's a plus. You two are regular. There's no angry Persians swarming me the whole time I'm here. Two YouTubers did some digging and found out the money from their charity has never been donated. Ugh. Oh, that's the Titan Mark Earthworm, isn't it? That's why it's still here. It's been sitting in their foundation's account for 10 years, growing each year they raised money. Like, it's all still there? Alright. That feels like an oversight more than shady dealings at that point. Like, as weird as that is, I feel like if that was intended just to enrich themselves, it wouldn't have just sat in the account. Like, I have absolutely no idea what's going on there. Honestly, I'm a little saddened to hear that that's a thing that's going on, but, I feel like there's potentially more to that story. Okay, yeah, that's pretty sketch. Yeah. We've been doing this charity for years and telling you the names of charities we were going to be donating to, but none of that money ever made it to said charities. But we also haven't spent it. It's still in the account, so it's not like we've embezzled it. I that's a hard one to defend in any capacity, but also, what the fuck? You've been doing the odd shiny hunt on Ruby, not sure what you should be looking for, though. On Ruby. You could hunt on Fire Red as well. Yeah, that's also an option. Could the shadow from this tower please choose whether or not it wants to exist here? That would be awesome. If you're interested in the story for later, it's Carl Jobs and some ordinary gamers that work together on it. Some ordinary gamers has the more in-depth video. Okay. For any of the 7 people who are sitting in chat right now, just would like to point out this charity drive I'm shiny hunting for. If you would like to donate, there's a link. Just type !charity in the chat. A $5 donation gets you a shiny Pokemon of your choice, shiny hunted on stream by me. I mean, I have some targets already that I'm trying to achieve, but I'm doing this all week for the charity drive, so anyone wants to drop $5 and give me another target to add to the list. Not gonna open my map. Open picnic. This tip I received about doing this hunt here. It's not a terrible tip. There are, in fact, Meowths. But I feel like the rufflets are definitely far more in number here. Remember that glitch in Gen 8 that you evolve mobs that were the wrong gender for the Evo? I don't remember it per se. I didn't realize it was a thing, because it never really mattered to me hugely. But I am aware of that glitch currently, because one of the things mentioned on the shiny hunting or glitch hunting thing for this charity event was the fact that you could evolve a Meryl into a different gender, into a different gender Azumarill. Which is part of the reason why I think Meryl was on the list in the first place. Or was it an Azurill evolving into a Meryl that's a different gender? I don't fully remember. I'm pretty sure that's why it was on the list for shiny hunting. Which worked out for me because I needed to get one for Overkill from a previous thing I owed him anyway, so. Multiple reasons to hunt it. I'm going to give myself another few minutes here, and then I might try changing spots, see if I find somewhere a little more Meowth heavy. Because this spot's mostly Rufflets. The Meowths are here, but there were definitely more Meowths in the previous area. As much as there were, like, a bunch of other things, including Persians, that would run you down the whole time, but... You donated? Nice. Why is my alert not going? Like, I literally tested it before stream and everything. Why is it not going off? Well, thank you very much for the donation, Thruxt. I will take a good look at what Pokemon you mentioned on your answer later, but for which Pokemon did you ask for? Maybe you messed it up on your end, but he gave him $5 and got the emails? Alright. Oh, you didn't fill that out? Like, as in you forgot to fill that out, or you chose not to because you don't want anything? You were thinking male Ralts into Gardevoir? Alright, shiny male Ralts. I mean, that's not difficult. Yeah, fair enough. That's not difficult. Gardevoir can be male or female. As weird as that is to say. Gallade can only be male. Gardevoir could be either or. That's why you figured it would fit? Yeah. I was thinking about grabbing a shiny Ralts at some point anyway, but for this event, if I ran out of things, so that'll definitely just give me another item on the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna hop out of this spot and see if I can find somewhere better. The Rufflet encounters. Okay. Looks like it's circle the area and double check here. Yeah, I definitely think I like this place better than where I was before. Oh yeah, no, I was standing in the wrong place for this better part of this. I should have just been up here circling. Now I know for the next time I do this hunt. Don't sit around for this one, just circle. Just do the run around the pit, and Meowths just spawn on the walkway. Run up to every Meowth that spawns, double check the pause, keep running. That makes 2 shiny requests that I've gotten via donation for this. The first one was Dragon. He asked for an Embor. That's not currently a thing I can do, but I but if I wait till Indigo Disc comes out in about a month's time, I can definitely catch Tepig. I can shiny hunt the starters. You have no clue what's in it other than the stuff in the first trailer? Yeah. I mean, sorry if you were trying to keep yourself spoiler-free on that. One of the later trailers showed that, in the new area, all of the starters were going to be available walking around. And I mean, like, all the previous starters as well were going to be available walking around in the map, so you could feasibly, we can shiny hunt them there. Instead of just relying on hatching them. The birds are spawning. Don't think that Meowth is shiny, but I wanted to double check because it looked a little red. No, it's just the lighting? Okay. Metagross is going to be so cool with how Steel types look in this game. Yeah, no, the graphics they did for all the metal textures in this game are so good. It's part of the reason why I love the luxury balls so much right now. It used to just be the black and gold design. Now it's like, oh, it's actual gold. You have a replica Master Ball IRL? Nice. Made of metal. Ooh. Got the die-cast one. Yeah, they were a limited number in America, but here you can get them in the UK still. Wow. I would 100% consider getting, like, a die-cast version of, like, the Nest Ball or the Luxury Ball or Safari Ball, even. But I know they just announced the Luxury Ball one that they're doing as official merch, so, that's a thing, but that also had a really steep price tag on it, so I don't think I'm getting it, but... Yeah, they're like 100 plus. I think the price tag I saw on the Luxury Ball one was like 160 something. Or 160 Canadian, anyway. Plus shipping. Looks to be 120 US dollars. That makes sense. Oh yeah, it looks so good. That's why I was staring at it for a while, like, is it worth, though? You want to get all of them? Yeah, I feel that. You'll have a complete collection, right? Nope. Okay. Just the lighting again. Yeah, you already have the Master Ball one, so now you just need to get the rest. And a nice display shelf for them. Yeah, that's always incredibly necessary. I have made a lot of normal shiny sandwiches over the last few days. And yet none of them have caught anything. So come on. 3 minutes to go. Let's rock. Do your magic. You almost never get anything with sandwiches. I'm usually decently lucky. It's just for whatever reason, when it comes to normal types, I just can't find anything. I'll make the sandwich for literally any other type of Pokemon, and I'll get like 2 in one go. But anytime I try and do normal types, it's just nothing. Like, the one normal type I've ever actually caught with a sandwich was a Chansey. And even that was like, that took me like 4 sandwiches to get one. Kind of sad to you how common Chansey are after how exciting it was to ever see one as a kid. Yeah, they were just kind of a rarer thing to have pop up, but over the years it's become a lot less of a rarity in games. Mainly at the point where they started treating Blissey as XP farm. And 41 seconds. Give me... And that's the sandwich. Okay. Surprised they didn't just stick with Audino being for XP. I mean, they do. Depending on which game you're playing, Audino's still the bonus XP farm, but just... I think... Realistically speaking, in Gen 5, Audino was the XP farm. You just hunted it and just made all your XP out of that. Gen 6, if you had somebody with an Audino farm, like in the Friend Safari, that was XP gold for leveling your Pokemon. And then when Oros came out, people just did Blissey bases. Like, you'd have a bunch of people who'd set up a home base, and they'd set it up so that you could challenge them to a triple battle, and they'd just have 3 level 100 Blissies that only knew Heal Pulse. And had a Flame Orb or a Toxic Orb, so they'd just start slowly chipping themselves away. So you could literally throw a bunch of level 1s at it, and they would eventually just end themselves, and you'd get free XP out of it. Anyways, what time is it right now? It is 12. I think a Safari Zone could work with the overworld spawns. I feel like... Realistically, I feel like that's what the Safari Zone should be. Like, the overworld spawns are great. It's just you need to make it, like, rare Pokemon have a chance to spawn in certain zones of it, and have it be its own little area with its own little challenge. Like, go back to like, yeah, you walk in there with some stones and with some rocks, some bait, and some balls, and you just gotta try your best to catch specific things without... Like, hell, you know what would be fun? If you just play the rest of the game like Scarlet and Violet, and then a Safari Zone was just played like Legends Arceus. Where you don't need to battle the Pokemon. You can just sneak up on it, throw rocks, throw bait, and then just whip a ball at it from behind. And that would just be the challenge of that area to get those Pokemon. That, realistically, that's what it should be. Like, realistically speaking, Legends Arceus is exactly what the Safari Zone in Gen 1 was supposed to be. Catch these rare Pokemon with nothing but rocks, bait, and balls. Don't battle them. Leave all your Pokemon at the door. Well, I just lost 2 over Mystica without thinking about it. But anyways, I still have plenty. I was gonna reset that sandwich. I just wanted to go to home. Oh yeah, Team Rocket running the Safari Zone. Oh, all the Pokemon they would have stolen. Okay, before I move on to the next thing, I'm gonna get my my Petalil transferred over to Legends Arceus and evolve it. Oh, that's where my 2 Teddiurses went. I already shifted them into home. Fair enough. Now let's connect to Arceus. Alright. The free shiny Ponyta. There he is. My shiny Alpha Lucario. How many Cleavors? Oh, Alpha Abomasnow. God, I had so much garbage in these boxes. It's that awkward moment where I was just like, must complete dex entries. Must get like 15 of everything. Alright, the shiny graveler. Forgot I had that. There's my shiny Magby. I knew I had at least one. And the answer is going in pasture 14. Yes, save changes and exit. I know what that does. Alright, now that that's there. Where's Legend? Here's Legends. I believe. That is the shiny Petalil. Stop for my Electivire for now. Okay, forgot how items worked in this game for a minute. Been a hot minute. There's a box. Is there an item box over? No, the one in the room or the one by the door? Right, the one by the door. Pretty sure I have sunstones. Yes, I do. Ready to evolve? Do it. Was that my second ever Hisuian Lilligant in this game? Okay. Hello! How you doing tonight, man? Feeling okay? You are alive? Face hurts a lot. Yeah, I would imagine. You're calling the whole week off? Ah, okay. Fair enough. I'm just trying really hard for a moment to remember how you save this game. Oh. Sure did. Been a hot minute. I played the absolute hell out of that game. And then just did not touch it again for the longest time. Yeah, not the, I enjoyed the hell out of the game. The UI could have been a little better. Some of the in-game controls, yeah, they're fine. But yeah. Trying to save the game or find certain settings is not an easy task. If you forget where the hell they are. It's definitely a more fun system to play. It runs like a video game. It does. Okay, good. I was about to say, I would have been really upset if I brought this back over and it was in just the Legends Arceus green ball, and I wasted a friend ball. So, since you missed it, Overkill, long story short, I hunted a shiny Petalil in Scarlet, and then transferred it over to Legends Arceus, evolved it there into the Hisuian form, and then transferred it back over to Scarlet. And I caught the shiny in a friend ball. So I was like, yeah, this will be a great ball for it. And just the minute I started transferring it back and I saw it being listed in one of those, like, plain green, like, that plain teal ball that you get when you transfer something from Legends Arceus to the game, I was like, did I just waste a friend ball? Did it just auto-change it to that ball? That would have sucked. Yeah, I'd be pissed, right? I'm like, oh, since it was caught in this game, it's gotta be in the correct box, right? Gotta be in the correct ball. Yep, friend ball. It's good. Because I would have been a little bit upset about that. Anyway, as I said earlier, auction or the rare occasion that you get one as a reward for doing the post base game tournament, which I farm for money, so occasionally I get stuff, but anyways, I got you a shiny Meryl and a Dusk Ball. Yeah, and on the flip side of that, I ended up with 2. So I got one for myself that is currently in a nest ball. I also have Lane's shiny Slowpoke. And Kevin's shiny Finizen sitting here. Like, I literally talked to Lane about this yesterday. He knows I have this. I have reminded him for like the 3rd time now. Apparently his Switch was like dead and not in the charger. Yeah, I know. You're the one who did. You're the one who actually caught that one. But yeah, I got Kevin's shiny Finizen in a Premier Ball. I got your Meryl. I have had absolutely garbage luck with normal type sandwiches. Like every other sandwich I have, easy. I get the Pokemon really quick. Get like maybe 2 of them sometimes. For some reason, whenever I try to do the normal sandwich, it takes me multiple sandwiches and a lot of trying. It's an absolute pain. Took 2 sandwiches for Ditto. I'm currently on sandwich 4 for Meowth. I have attempted that 3 times, ran out of sandwich power. I tried once as well for Eevee before giving up and going, there's going to be a massive outbreak event this weekend for Eevee, so I'm going to just do it then. Potentially the shiny Eevee will have a mark too. Meowth is at the lighthouse? Where you got yours? Alright, better spot. Let's go. Where the lighthouse by the, at the beginning of the game? Because I've looked for Meowth in like 2 different places between the 3 sandwich by the auction. Where I got my shiny Rotom. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even realize it was up there. I've tried it 3 different places, both sides of Medali City, but, partially because Eevee also spawns there, so I figured I was going for it, like, 2 attempts. And Ditto spawns there too? Yeah. So I tried it on both sides of Medali. So I was aiming for Meowth, Eevee, and potentially Ditto, and I didn't get it the 2 times I tried there. Then someone suggested I come here, and sure enough, there were a lot of Meowth here. I just kind of had to circle the actual mining area. Circle the crater, and it, this place never works for you? Yeah. If you're saying to hunt it over that lighthouse, then it's probably what I'm going to try next. But anyways, I should update my shiny listing, my shiny queue. The Lilligant is done. And we have a new thing to add to the list. Sit back, you'll actually be able to see it properly, but... A lot of popular mon spawn there. I mean, it is. Partially because I wanted it to still be visible, but, you know, I understand the point you're making. Because Thrux donated to the campaign, and therefore I owe him a shiny. And Ralts kind of fits into the theming of everything, too, because, shiny Gardevoir. I just got to attempt for a shiny male Ralts, so I can evolve it into a Gardevoir. So I might be hunting multiples. We'll see. You'll be right back. You need to get your meds from the front door. Alright. That ain't far. So then I guess... Oh, you just figured it matched the theme? Alright. It does, in fact, match the theme. Alright, so... Then I think... If that's the suggestion being made, I was going to try and move on to doing the Ralts next. But since I've been hunting that Meowth all night... And Overkill says that this is a better spot for it. It's fair enough. Now there's a bunch of stuff on the listing that the list that the event organizers provided. that I probably wouldn't have thought of. Oh, hey, look, Kirlia. Oh, yeah, Meowth spawns here quite a bit. Huh. Maybe a female Machamp, too. Yeah. I mean, I could go back to... Sword and Shield for that. I'm gonna have to go back to Sword and Shield for the Obstagoon anyway. Yeah. Fair. But I'm pretty sure Ditto doesn't show up as a shiny, so... I just gotta summon up the, get the picnic going, and... Get picnic going, get a normal sandwich, and then just start demolishing Meowths. And if I get a shiny Ditto in the process, I get a shiny Ditto in the process. Picnic. Well, like I said, yeah, if you saw... That's why I was murdering all of the Meowths and stuff earlier in that area. Because Ditto spawned there too, and if your Pokemon comes out and won't attack a Pokemon, it's shiny. And if it's a Ditto, it won't kill it. I mean, if it's shiny Ditto, it won't kill it, even if it's not showing that it is shiny. So, let us make the one last sandwich of the night and hope. It'd be nice if I could cap off the stream by actually getting the shiny Ditto. I mean, or the shiny Meowth specifically. The Ditto would be nice. Oh no. I've been shot.
You bitch! Destroy!
Oh god.
Oh my god! Good luck. Yes, sir.
All of the sound alerts. All of them. At this rate, I'm just gonna make a 1 million point thing. I'm just gonna make a 1 million point redeem on the stream and just say just call it for overkill. It doesn't do anything. It just costs 1 million points. It took 4 years to get this much. If it doesn't do anything, you won't use it. Yeah, I bet. Alrighty. Ah, nuts, Tandem Mouse. I mean, if I accidentally end up with a shiny Tandem Mouse, I guess. Could be worse. Back at your PC? Alright. Doctor says you'll be in pain for the next 3 to 5 days. Ugh. You're close to the lighthouse, it's mostly ditto. Closer to the Pokemon Center, it's more Meowth. Okay. There you go. Every time it does that, you get worried? What do you mean? Yeah, same. Yeah, I had that earlier too, but I just called my Pokemon back and sent them back out again, and they started working again. At least you go taking a little break gives you the chance to play some games that you didn't want to play on stream. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Catch up on all your stuff. You have 3 more fillings to get on your left side next week. Jeez, man. Yeah, fair enough, honestly. The only doctor I refuse to go to because I can't wear a mask when they're working on my mouth. Yeah, that's fair enough, honestly. Yeah. It's super sad that that's just kind of how it went. Like, the minute people turned a pandemic and people's deaths into a political issue rather than a, moral issue, it was over. Yeah, those people hoped it would take out the cities. Yeah, basically. Fucked a lot of people over. It's funny that a lot of the people who were okay with letting it spread thought it would screw over the cities, which are all mostly left-leaning. But all it did was kill a lot of the older people who vote right, thus making it potentially one of the fucking dumbest things for a political party ever did, by effectively institute policy that killed their own voter base. Yeah, no, I remember hearing those people talk like that and just sitting there like, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a major issue with someone who would willingly say, I have no issue dying for somebody else's profits. So that is pretty indicative of the whole fucking capitalism issue right now. We need all of you guys to suffer because otherwise these rich people won't be able to buy another yacht. All this working from home is lowering the prices of all this commercial real estate downtown. Won't you please think of the landlords and their investments? You need to die so the rich people can stuff my pockets more. Yeah, pretty well. All dumb shit. Biggest complaint was that people would purposely come up to me and cough at me saying I deserve death because I'm a weak member of society. It wasn't even one time. Yeah. And that's in Canada. Imagine how bad it was south of the border. Oh. Yeah. You need to respect my personal medical decision by following my personal medical decision, not your own. Was a hell of a statement I kept hearing. I have the freedom to make my own medical decision. And my own medical decision requires that you follow what I say and do what my medical decision was. Yep. No, it's the same everywhere, Thrux. It's still happening. The numbers are spiking still. But nobody wants to talk about it because if we don't talk about it, we don't have to acknowledge that it's a problem. Well, of course not. People in the cities actually bothered to do something about it and institute safety things. Whereas the people in the countryside who generally believe in that one side, in the one political side of the political spectrum, they decided it didn't exist, so they didn't do anything. And they still aren't. But you know what? I'm at this point, I find it hard to feel sorry for people who would literally watch a disease, like, kill a good portion of their family, and then still vote for the party that did absolutely nothing to stop it from happening, and lied to them about it not existing. Yeah, making a pandemic a political thing is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, to the point I never even had thought it could happen. Yep. Yep, same up here. It's nurses and medical staff got abused so badly because people kept saying, oh, all these big-name politicians kept saying it's not real, it's not that bad. People are being let... So when people got diagnosed with it, fucking nurses got screamed at because it doesn't actually exist and you're lying to me. What do I actually have? How dare you tell me to be safe when you've watched like hundreds of people die to this fucking illness now. They had to work massive number of hours because they already had a staff shortage and overabundance of patients. They got abused by all the patients consistently because of all the fucking rhetoric. And then everybody acted surprised when when nurses and doctors started leaving the profession en masse afterwards. Yeah, I've seen that one too. It's a special kind of dumb. I am almost the full way through this sandwich, and I have yet to find a single shiny. God. I will admit, there's definitely a lot more Meowths here. Oh yeah, it totally should be. Yeah, I have the overkill luck tonight, apparently. And only when it comes to normal types. Yeah, work from home should be a standard thing. Frankly, it shouldn't be needed in a lot of cases. Like, there's definitely cases where people gotta show up to the office. Like, there's definitely jobs where that's 100% necessary. It's not necessary for 100% of the workforce. No, not a chance. Yeah, people who have to have access to the servers, people who actually have to show up to do, like, a physical thing. Like, at the location. Yeah, they can't work from home. But, like, the vast majority of a workforce in an office building, they can just work from home. There's absolutely no reason why they shouldn't. Aside from, you know, I don't even think it's so much a matter of they want to be able to control you. That's definitely a thing. A lot of middle managers wanting to make it look like they actually do something, when all they really do all day is walk around and make sure everybody else is doing things. Those people trying to make sure they still have jobs is part of it, sure, but a lot of it is just the business owners, the richest of the rich, the business owners, have a lot of their money invested in real estate, including corporate real estate. Everybody starts working from home. People stop paying that really expensive lease on a fucking office building. People stop renting out these office buildings. The property values drop. Suddenly, the billionaires are out money. Their investments dropping. So what do? All of my employees have to go back to the office so I can keep raising that property value. It has nothing to do with productivity. It has nothing to do with whether or not your job can be done like that. It has everything to do with the rich people crying that their investment is getting lower in value because it's not needed anymore. Oh, sandwich ran out. Yeah, look, man, if I wanted to... Yeah, if offices take up less land, too, then you can build more homes, apartments for those markets, also lower in value, but they need to because people can't afford them as is. Sister-in-law has such a stupid job. When they said she had to return to the office, she sued them and won. Yeah. It's completely understandable. You spent multiple years during COVID proving that your business could operate with everyone working from home. And then suddenly when COVID restrictions start being lifted and people start crying about the value of the properties, suddenly, oh no, everybody needs to come back. The people who actually own the business, yeah, the people who actually own the business need to make the money off of the office buildings they own, so we need to set an example and have everybody come back to work. Yeah, overkill. Just because we have a retaliation law here doesn't mean that those people don't end up fired. It's just their boss will find a reason. Things that usually would have slid past and not been a problem suddenly will be a huge issue. And that'll be the thing. You can make an argument all you want about how, oh, that has nothing to do with it. It's all this retaliation thing, but it just ends up with a toxic workplace. Stop killing Grimers. Yeah, okay. I saved immediately before I made that sandwich, so I'm just out of the game. And that's going to be it for me for tonight. Yeah, dang, you took a break that was too long. One too many times. Shucks, we can let you go. Sorry, we have to do this. Yeah. I'm going to be absolutely honest to you, Throx. I literally had a manager give me that shit one time. At my previous retail job. Like, literally about 3 or 4 months into working there. And they did it as an excuse to not give me the, not move me to a different department like they'd been telling me that they were going to for, like, months. It's like, oh, you did, look at this. Oh, you took a slightly too long break. I paged you and we couldn't find you. So we think you took a extended lunch. Yeah. Yeah, gotta give 110%. Just remember, you get paid 50% your worth and keep your mouth shut. Yep, basically. That is the majority of jobs. Give 110% so we can make a bunch of extra money while paying you dimes. And then we will work 110% so that you're too valuable to promote. Yeah, no problem. Nice to have people to chat with while I'm doing this. Let's see here. Who is available for raiding right now? I don't... I mean, Toasty's still on, but... since I've been doing the shiny hunting for the event, I'm gonna raid off to Nora again. We're gonna go raid off to Nora again, just like last night. Nora is one of the organizers of the whole charity event. They're currently doing some shiny hunting in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let's see if their stream title tells me specific. Nope. Okay. Yesterday when I rolled into their stream, they were shiny hunting on, like, Route 1 in Sword and Shield, so I don't know if they're doing a playthrough, and they were just, like, doing a shiny, Nuzlocke, or what they're up to. But anyways, we're gonna head over there and say hi. Thank you all very much for coming out. It has been fun. I will be back tomorrow night, when I will be playing the new Grendizer game, taking a break from shiny hunting, because that game I really been looking forward to is coming out. But by the way, if you could name the Ralts River, it's the name of my trans friend. Will do. I will keep in mind that that is the name. All right. Thank you very much for coming out. I'll be back with some Grendizer tomorrow, just for something different. And then I'll probably be back to shiny hunting on Wednesday. Thank you all very much for coming. Peace.